Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it. 57 seconds left. Right. Christian Travis. Ready.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike's round 80.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, Haywood.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Check it out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Smooth.
Here we go. Mike's 54.
To throw again, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel director,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka down for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Crowder. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Switch it. Hey, stand up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
57's Mike. Here we go, here we go.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, and this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And an Allen run! And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now that'll be tipped, intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Anderson's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the catch, it's Crowder. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Alert! Mike 54. Mike 54. Check that out.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
23 yards, the final tally.
High 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Coming this way, Here we go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
They run with Thomas. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And this one complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It's our field. It's
alert, alert, alert.
It's our house.
Bravo.
54. Mike 54.
Gun.
25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Half. Check 50.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, he's going to float this over the mid. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Look at me. Go. Go! Ready?
They're going to try and throw. That one caught by Gibson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
and you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
Let's go. Do it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This is Thomas. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54 is
Five.
54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 54. Here we go, D.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw here. Big loss here as he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Bell. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
58 to Mike.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practice.